Hello there, bullet casters. Welcome back. Man, it's been a long time. And I got something different. I actually got an unboxing video for a computer because look, I have been out for a long time. It's been a couple of years since I really have done any videos. I've missed it. It's been a bit of a hiatus. The thing is, the equipment started to wear out for me, tripods, things like that. And you know, it just became a cost to get it going again. Well, you know, you guys have been amazing, phenomenal, and y'all been watching my videos and supporting me throughout. And you know what? YouTube has finally decided to monetize me. Amazing. And that's thanks to you guys. That's a huge encouragement. It's time to resolve some of these little photo editing, video editing, camera issues that I had, and we are starting today with this. All right, some of you guys are computer guys. I am not, so I'm gonna let y'all kind of tell me in your comments if I did good or not. And I've never done an unboxing video before, so let's just see how this works out. You know, my wife and my son and I, after church and dinner, we went over to Best Buy. They had some great Black Friday sales. Had some guidance on the type of video or on the type of computer that would be great for the editing software that I use, and I went in this direction. Victus. I hear it's a gaming computer. Couldn't tell you a whole bunch about it, but we're going to find out today. And if you're watching this video, that means the editing software worked. So yeah, right on. Let's do this. Time for the unboxing, folks. And I'm really looking forward to hearing what y'all think about this. I mean, I'm just not a big technology guy, but if I'm going to be doing videos, whether it's YouTube or Rumble or whoever or anything, you know, editing software I found is a valuable tool. If any of y'all are curious, I've only used one type of software. I don't know if it's any better or worse than anything else. I use Filmora Wondershare, and that might be a pretty high-speed setup. I don't know. A lot of you guys are knowledgeable with this stuff. I know guns. I know bullets and lead. This is a little different. But here we are. So, Victus by HP. 16 gigs of RAM. I think that's a pretty important number, I hear. Now I guess this is a battery or a charger. Most likely a charger. We'll set that aside. The box, man, it's nice having a box. It's not all beat up and crushed up. Man, the guy at Best Buy, he was real helpful. And I hope he's watching this because he wanted to like and subscribe. Dang, I wish I could remember your name, but great guy. Thanks, man. That's really cool that you helped with this. You know who you are because you asked for my channel content even after I agreed to the purchase, which meant that you were very interested and genuinely just a cool guy. So thank you. This thing looks awesome. Great packaging. I mean, that's almost like protected like your eggs are protected. Nice little crate. Now we got this, which is the laptop itself. I was originally looking at iPads. I just like the idea of the iPad. I like how they come with the camera. I like the portability. Not owned one, so it would be a first. But it just seemed like to get the specs you need out of an iPad, it just didn't seem reasonable, and it just did not seem like I was going to use it portably. So here it is. Here is the Victus. Opened up. Here is the little protector. La 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 la. Boom. So I hope y'all see this. Check out some of these stickers because I know that will tell you a little bit about what's in it. I hear this is really good for gaming. I am not a gamer, but if the software requires that type of setup, then this should prove to be excellent. I'm going to see if I can get some kind of charge on it, because here's the charger. Oh, it's all boxed up, which makes sense because it's an unboxing video. Let's go ahead and pull this out and look at it before we go too far. This is fancy, okay? This actually looks like it's not the normal type of charger I use. But here's the rest of it. So yeah, pretty straightforward. I think this is going to be a lot of fun, folks. So we've got it unboxed. It didn't take much. It wasn't like crammed in like sardines. It was treated pretty well. And you know what? I got some good little startup instructions. And my buddy over at Best Buy, thank you. And we've got her plugged in. Let's see if we can find us a power button somewhere. Yes, how about that one? Let's see what comes up, folks. Oh, look at that board, it's lightened up. Now that's fancy. I've never had a board light up before. And here is the Victus screen. Let's see how quick this thing really is. This thing's supposed to be fast, folks. Yep, just a moment. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Of course, if you've ever started up a new computer, it always seems like there's a million things it wants you to do. So here it is. Look, check it out. We're coming in, and you know, I guess I'm going to start by answering all these little questions it gives me, and I'll pick back up when I'm done. Okay, folks, so the setup is still going on. While I was setting it up, it asked me a really cool question. It said, hey, what do you want to name this computer? I bet you can't guess. My wife suggested LeadSmith. Yeah, this is pretty slow, but if you notice by that little game controller right there and all that, there's probably a lot that has to happen for this computer, which is 16 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigs of memory altogether, but it's a special graphics card because it has a special purpose. So while I'm still waiting, I was looking around, poking around at stuff, and I noticed something. You see that right there? Now, if I didn't know any better, that means don't use one of these. Well, I used one of those. Nothing bad happened. But maybe don't use one of those because they say to not. Your results may vary. 10% there? All right, so it restarted. It's doing other stuff now. How encouraging is that? Pretty much at my screen here where I can start working on stuff. I'm going to see if I can get my software loaded up, my editing software, and man, we're going to see how this shakes out. All right, guys, check it out. I've got this thing loaded up. I feel more software is on here, and just so some of y'all can see how smooth this runs, check it out. Okay, guys, I got this thing rolling. If it looks different now, it's because I'm just using the camera that's on the laptop itself. The Filmora software just got loaded up, so I'm about to use that, and we're going to see how this whole thing shakes out. So that was just a little test. Some of y'all might be interested in that, but my old computer, I tell you what, it did a whole lot of buffering. It did a whole lot of, sounded like a CD that just was dirty and just skip. And man, it was terrible. This is a breath of fresh air. So if any of you out there are also content creators, I think you would probably agree that I didn't do a terrible job with this computer buy, but maybe you have some thoughts. I don't know. I like it. So folks, thank you so much for hanging out and watching this unboxing video. It's the first one I ever done, and it was a good time. I really enjoyed editing on this thing. It was seamless. So hey, like, subscribe, and we're going to get back together soon, my friends. God bless.